You chose ally, right? Are you sure that was okay? You sound pretty sure of yourself. What? Okay, let's go.
Results from round 2 of the enigmatic game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
I see. So you remember it too. The other round 2. Yeah, of course. Why do you think I chose betray this time? Don't you remember what I said? That I'd make you pay? Yes. That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do. What happened?
Why did you choose betray, Phi?
Yeah. You're the only one who didn't vote ally. Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here. Do I really have to explain it? I'm leaving. Through the number 9 door. You're in my way. Move. When someone betrays your trust, Feels like a part of you dies. For me, I guess it was the part that cared. I don't think you have even the slightest idea what that feels like. Whatever. Just get out of my way. I see. Then you leave me no choice. Nice try. Plaudite, acta est fabula. It's Latin. Applaud. The play has ended. That's what it means. See you later. Fine. Forget about it. This time you chose ally and I chose betray. I think we're even.
What are you talking about?
When did you betray her? Are you talking about round 1? Just drop it. There's no point. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them. Huh? I don't get it.
Well, at least it seems Phi has decided to remain.
You've really changed your mind? Yeah, I'll stick around a little longer. Like he said, I can't leave until we figured out what's going on. Oh man, that's a relief. Please don't scare us like that again.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long. Oh, that's right. Didn't Zero Jr. say something about that?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
The pair and solo assignments pop around a bit too.
I'm a magenta pair.
Me too.
That means we'll be a team this time. I think we'll do great.
Yeah. Who's gonna be my partner then? I'm a cyan pair.
They do not appear to be here. I, for instance, am a yellow pair. The cyan pair, I imagine.
Vi and her mysterious partner.
Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan? What color would you get by adding your red to that? Exactly.
So you're saying the next set of chromatic doors are going to be white?
Yes,
How do you know?
because I have seen them. After leaving the archives, we found a warehouse very similar to this one. In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light.
Yeah, I saw him too. After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about. They had the same little lock thingies. I'm 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors.
What about the people back in the infirmary? Do they know about the white doors?
Yes. If we exclude Quark from their number, then I believe they do.
As far as pairs go, we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Well, I'm going back to the infirmary. I'm kind of worried about Alice and Quark.
I'll go too.
As will I.
Huh? What is it?
Go on. What?
Oh no!
You found another bomb?
Where?
No, that's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Could you have missed it?
No! No way! We checked every part of that room.
You think there might be a third bomb out there somewhere?
I think there's a good chance.
Very well. We should split up and find this other bomb. It could be anywhere.
But even if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see, after all.
Precisely.
All right, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everybody else know.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is... let's see...
1 hour and 57 minutes.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary. Acceptable?
That sounds good to me.
Right, I'll tell the others too.
So it seems. I've been here the whole time. Oh, I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad. I'm not stalking you. I just followed you here. I already told you I'm not. Remember? Back in the AB room when we met? Right. Aren't you curious about that graffiti? Why do you say that? You're right. Do you know what it means? The Latin part. What about the other part? No, nothing. Nothing at all. What about you? Huh? Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert. Oh, that. That's from, this. Look at the back. Yeah. A memento of my late mother. Well, I guess it's something like a memento. She died right after I was born. I was raised by foster parents, and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently, it was the only thing my mother had left behind. Don't have one. I guess you could say I was a bastard. I never saw his face, and I don't know his name. I don't even know if he's alive. That phrase got to be almost like a prayer for me. Whenever I had to make a tough decision, I'd say it to myself. Sometimes I'd just repeat it over and over like a chant. Before long, I had it memorized. Got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language. Volapsum semel occasionum non ipsi protest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Sounds nice, doesn't it? But it seems kind of funny now. I mean, look at us. We've done what Jupiter can't. We can find our lost opportunities. That's why I followed you here. I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about all this. Alone. There's something else we need to do too, though. Exactly. So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here. There's nowhere to hide it. So... yeah. Well, come on, don't just stand there. We need to get a move on. doubt it really matters. If it's here, we'll find it eventually. We can talk while we look. Now get started. I'll start with a conclusion I've come to. Our consciousnesses seem to be able to jump through time. No, sorry. Through time isn't really accurate. It's more like we move through worlds. Yes, I don't mean physical planets in this case. Talking about a whole different universe, really. Parallel worlds. Do you know about the many worlds interpretation? Oh, well, I'll just explain it. Let's say, I don't care what it is, but could you move? Scratch your head, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips. Anything? Interesting choice. You clapped your hands, right? But you could have chosen to cheer or blow a kiss, right? The details don't matter. Just talking about possibilities here. Now, maybe there are other Sigmas in other worlds who did all of those things. All of these worlds and realities are branching off from one another. The choices you could have made branched off from the moment you decided what you were going to do just now. Every moment you make a decision, another universe branches off, on and on into infinity. Each of those branches is an alternate world, a world where a version of you did something different. Haven't you ever thought about what life would have been like if you'd made different choices? What if you'd gone to this high school instead of that one? What if you hadn't started a study group? What if you hadn't told that girl you liked her? What if? What if? But are those what-ifs really just what-ifs? Or are there other worlds out there where you did those things? Anyway, Doesn't have to be human actions, though. I just used your actions to make the explanation easier to grasp. The actions of a cat, the flight of a bee, the movement of a microorganism, even fluctuations in air temperature. All these can change history. Can you say for sure that you are? All of your actions are caused by the cells in your brain. If we go down a little further, then you could say all of your actions are the result of atoms or electrons, or smaller particles we haven't even discovered yet. Are those atoms and electrons still you making a decision? At that level, how different are you from the air? I'd say not much. Human existence is just one part of reality. Falling in love is like a tulip blossoming. A tulip blossoming is like a tornado forming in South America. See what I'm saying? The only thing that really matters is the action of the most elementary particles of matter. That's where history happens. That's where universes branch out. Hey, you stopped. Are you done with that shelf? Well, keep looking while I talk. How familiar are you with quantum physics? Never mind, don't answer that. I'll try and keep it simple for you. Let's see. Hey, hand me that box, will you? Also, there's a stuffed lion over there. Perfect. He's part of Felidae, too. All right, everything's ready. Remember that book in the crew quarters about Schrodinger's cat? It relates to all this stuff I've been talking about. Anyway, come look at the box. This'll only take a minute. Now look. What do you see? From now on, that's a cat. A living cat. This is important. Got it? Oh man. This again? I find that hard to believe. Ugh, fine. Maybe I can just ignore it. All right, what else do you see? Right. Now the weight is going to be radioactive material, and the jar of ink is full of poisonous gas. Idiot. It's not really full of gas. This is just hypothetical. Imagine that it's full of gas. So, what's the weight? And the jar of ink? Exactly. Good work. Now, there's one other thing you need to know about the jar. If it's struck by any of the alpha particles the radioactive material emits, it'll break. These particles are emitted randomly, but there's a 50% chance that one of them will come into contact with the jar over the course of an hour. So let's close the lid and pretend an hour has passed. Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead? You can't open the box to check. And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be howling up a storm in there and you'd never know. Basically, you have no idea what's going on inside the box. Do you remember what happens if the alpha particles hit the jar? And what if the jar doesn't break? Haha. And what are the chances of either of those things happening? Uh-huh. So, what's your answer? Is the cat alive or dead? Then guess. It's not hard. Alive or dead? Nope. You're wrong. That's wrong too. The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive. It's an extrapolation of something we see at the atomic level. We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities coexist. But as soon as the measurement is taken, obviously, only one possibility is the truth. That's what's happening with the alpha particles. Since we can't know when they were emitted or where, we only know the probability that they'll impact the jar, because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we look at it. Until we do, it's just a bunch of possibilities. Do you get it? If the cat in the box is possibilities. Right. So, let's open the lid. And when we do, all the possibilities will collapse into a single truth. Meow. What a relief, huh? Looks like the cat's alive. Anyway, that's Schrödinger's cat. The many worlds interpretation is one theory for explaining that weirdness. Yeah, that's the idea. Looks like that cat tick of yours cleared up. Insane? Exactly. You've experienced it, haven't you? Think back. Remember round 2 of the AB game? When you chose betray, what was my vote? But what happened this time? Right. And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the deadline. When did you push the button? I see. Well, that makes this a little easier to explain. If you chose betray, then my vote was ally. If you chose ally, then my vote was betray. But I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours. Don't you think that's strange? You do see what I'm saying, don't you? Yeah. From your perspective, there's no other way to interpret it. Look at this die. I found it over there. Let me give you one last example. All right. Answer this question. What number is the die on? Okay. I'm going to open the lid. Good job. You got it right. Was it? Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid. What number was the die on? Haven't you been paying attention? The die is still a collection of atoms, isn't it? I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of matter. Uh-huh. That's one way to look at it, at least. Or it might have become that number when you declared which one it was. Your choice in the future has an effect on the past. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We got a little off topic there, but I think I made my point. Reality separates off into an infinite number of branches for each and every possibility. You and I seem to be able to jump from branch to branch. Of course, our bodies aren't doing the jumping. Our consciousnesses just sort of dive into other versions of ourselves in other worlds. Yeah, that's the best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. I'm not sure how it works, but whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited. And often, we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Yeah. If we knew that, I don't think we'd be having so much trouble. It's just... well, I'm pretty sure it has to do with why we're locked up in here. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do. Why would he have left that Schrodinger's cat book in the crew quarters? What if you've got it backwards? We're outside of the box, and the rest of the world is inside. Yeah, we might be determining the history of the world outside.
Oh, good! There you are!
Did something happen?
Yes! We found it! What do you mean, what? What else could we find? The bomb! The other antimatter bomb! The number 2 bomb is in the control room.
Yeah. This is one of them, all right. know. There could be more. Like Kay said, there might be a number 4 bomb out there. We have no way to know.
Well, not really, but I wasn't the first person to find it.
Who was?
Kay and Luna. After they found it, they came to the infirmary and told the rest of us. Everyone. Tenmi, OG, and Dio were there. So were Alice and Quark, of course, although they were still asleep.
So everyone who wasn't asleep knows about the bomb. I see.
Yeah. Right after we came here to look at the bomb, they all left. They were going to go look for you two. They're the same. Still sleeping. We checked them out just to be sure, but they seemed fine. Oh, right. I checked everybody's bracelets when we were in the infirmary. Did you want to know what they were?
The next set of doors to open are going to be the white doors. That means we'll have to mix our colors so that we get white.
Huh? There's only one option?
Yeah, any other combinations don't make white. We'll just have to carry them. The secondary doors won't open without 3 bracelets. And if we can't open them... Exactly.
Don't worry about Alice. I'm on her team. Yeah, well, I can get Luna to help me.
True, I'm sure she'd be happy to help. He's on Kay's team. There shouldn't be any issues there.
Maybe, but we can't just leave them here forever. I mean, if they go off, then everything in like a couple 100 kilometers is gonna get fried. It could be. What if these bombs are just like the detonator?
The reactor.
Yeah, there are supposed to only be 18 antimatter reactors in the whole world. If that's one of them, then there's a lot of anti-hydrogen. 3.5 kilograms. If there really is that much, and if it does explode,
Then we would be looking at an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Wait, Clover, how did you know that?
know what?
That stuff about antimatter reactors.
Well, that's, during my training, my job? Did you hear about that from Alice? Oh, well, she's right then. That's, what we call the coffee machines. I'm telling you the truth. I work at a cafe. It just might, be a kind of fake job to divert attention. I think they call it a cover.
Then what's your real job?
I'm sorry. I really can't tell you anything else.
Why not?
It's classified. The government?
The government?
Oh no! Check your bracelets. How much time do we have left? How long until the doors open? Come on, quickly! I'm heading back then. Remember, we're supposed to meet at the infirmary. You guys hurry back, okay? Bye!
Hold on. I need to check something really quick.